Timegram is an employee performance monitoring solution for product teams and online agencies. It helps gain complete performance transparency without invading your team's private. But before you hit the ground running, make sure you download the Highlights app during onboarding or from the app within itself from here. It is the beating heart of Timegram, automatically capturing activity and time across all desktop and online apps in the background and organizing them into neatly groups called highlights, which we will see in a bit. So let's kick things off with the team's dashboard. So this is the main dashboard where you get an overview of your team's performance as soon as you log in. At a glance, you can see your team's daily and weekly progress, their working capacity, and much more. You'll also know who is crushing it and who needs a little boost to meet their daily productive hours. Let's take a look at what our young wolf has been up to this week. You can see when he met his daily hours, when he put in some overtime, and when he might have not had a not productive day. You can also see the projects and tasks he has been working on this week. It's all here on your fingertips. Next up is the tracker. This is where you add your highlights of the day. Highlights are the activities tracked by our Timegram engine, which runs in the background. Now let's add a few highlights to your tasks. Just select a task, select a few highlights and hit save, and all your highlights are updated. It is important to note that Timegram is a privacy-first solution. So all the data recorded by our highlights engine is private to you. And only you can choose what productive activities you want to show to your manager while leaving the rest private to you. Next up, projects. This is your planning hub where you can manage all of your projects and tasks and see the progress and status on them. Here you can add new projects, select the due date, assign a few team members to it, set priorities, and add the status. You can even add a client if you are an agency. You can choose from existing clients or add a new client, and then after that you can add a few tags as well. And if you want to add tasks, you can add tasks here as well. And then if you hit the create button, a project will be created on your project's dashboard. You can also set estimated hours to complete a task. For example, let's say you estimated that it's going to take about 2 hours to blow up the set of payload. You can add that here. Doing so will provide you critical insights, allowing you to see the actual versus estimated hours and then estimate timelines for similar future projects. This enables you to allocate resources more accurately and manage workload better. Once your team starts logging time, you can see the activity log of each task to determine what work went into completing that task. So best part is that Timegram integrates with virtually any project management tool, allowing you to easily track employee activity and time spent on various projects. Let's move to the Teams module. Here you have the power to manage your users and teams effortlessly. Choose from 3 different roles, add users in bulk, and customize profiles based on individual preferences. Now let's head over to the teams. Here you can add a new team, add members to it, add a team lead, and you can select optional projects if you want. You can also manage existing teams and add more members to it. Now let's talk about the invoicing module. You've worked hard to complete projects. Now it is time to turn those billable hours into accurate invoices with proof of work in just a few clicks. So to create an invoice, select a project, select the client, and choose a date range, and you'll be able to see the total number of hours worked, the total amount, who worked on it, everything as proof of work, and then hit create. Your invoice will be available to send for your clients in a polished PDF. Oh, and when you get paid, don't forget to mark this complete. And the last stop is the Insights module. It is your performance reporting hub where you get a consolidated view of all working patterns and productivity of your team, allowing you to see their performance based on their daily highlights. So let's look at timesheets first. These are performance reports that provides a complete snapshot of what specific employees have been up to during the selected time period. Let's see what Sansa is up to. So here are Sansa's details for the past 7 days. You can see her logged hours and unlogged hours, her total capacity for the week, and the days she has worked in the past 7 days. You can also see the breakdown of her daily activity, the number of open tasks and completed tasks, along with all the time details that you need. It also shows you her app usage and giving you insights into which app she has been working on, which app and website she has been working on a daily basis. And if you're hungry for more data, head over to the Analytics tab for team-wide performance reports. From productivity and work patterns to website and app usage details and even cost and revenue. It's all here. It's like having your own productivity detector. Let's take a peek at what insights you can get from each report. The productivity report shows the total productive time your team has spent on completing tasks and projects, allowing you to see who are the rock stars, the amateurs, and the ones who are not pulling their weight. It also shows you the total time spent by the team, and you can also filter the report by specific teams. Next up is the employee and time activity report. It shows you the consolidated view of your team and what they are working on and achieved during the week, ensuring you are on track with your tasks and projects. Next is the apps and website reports. It shows which apps and websites are utilized the most within your team and which ones are the most least used apps, ensuring you are getting the most value out of them, especially the ones that are paid tools. Finally, the cost and revenue report, which is a critical component for agencies. The revenue report shows what types of projects generate the most revenue, which ones bring in the least amount of revenue, and shows the contribution of revenue by employee and by teams, and even by clients. Finally, the last report is the cost report, which provides insights into how much cost your company has incurred for utilizing resources to complete projects. It also shows the cost by employee and cost by team, giving you a full picture of your cash inflows and outflows and allowing you to see profitability with ease.